Former First Lady Michelle Obama is trending. She did not attend former President Jimmy Carter's funeral, nor is she attending the inauguration. I don't speak on people's marriages because I've never been married, so I can't give advice on marriage. What I will say is I don't find it questionable, and I don't see that as disrespectful that she's not attending certain events with her husband. She does not like Trump. She made that known when he was running against Hillary, and she made it known when she said she's supporting Kamala. What I notice in politics, majority of those people, Republicans and Democrats, they're phony. One minute they're against each other, the next minute they're in cahoots. Now, I'm all for being cordial, but here's the thing. Trump was called a whole bunch of names by her and other people. Why would you attend an event with him swearing in and him winning if you spoke so not highly of a person? One thing about me, I don't do the fake business. See, if I gossip about you or I don't agree with a lot of your ideas, or not to say I don't like you because we're supposed to love each other, but I just choose not to be associated with you, I'm not attending any events with you. I'm not. Prime example, I have a distant brother that's getting married next year. I'm not going. You know why? Because me and that brother have not spoke since 2012. So why would I attend a wedding and we have not spoke since 2012? What am I do? Force a conversation and be fake? No, I'm not doing that. I don't do those. So I rather somebody tell me how they feel about me and keep it moving. But don't be in my face after the fact that I won a certain position and now, okay, we're on board. I get it. One thing about Barack Obama, he's always been a stand-up individual. He's willing to put his difference aside because he says some choice words about Trump too. He was supporting Kamala, but he's attending the inauguration. But just because she's married to Obama, that doesn't mean she don't have her own ideas. So this narrative that people are talking about, she's supposed to be in a line with her husband. Number one, she did not want him running for president, and she still supported her. And Michelle Obama still supported Barack. Barack even spoke highly of his wife. So I'm not understanding what's the issue. She don't want to attend the inauguration. She does not want to attend. Now, to Kamala now. People have gotten upset because she walked out on her concession speech. It took her a while to concede. Again, people take losing differently. I don't think people should be calling them names that they're a sore loser. I think the only time you should raise an eyebrow if for some reason they said something slick or they had a full-blown tantrum, meaning started throwing stuff, cursing, acting like a toddler. But if they're hurt and they want some time to distance themselves, they are entitled to that. We are human. I'm not understanding why people feel the need to judge these people. Because at the end of the day, the last time I checked, these politicians are on a higher tax bracket than us. So we worrying about them not attending events and whatnot. What's that doing with us? They don't have got nothing to do with us. But what I will say is, let me tell you something. If you're going to speak about something, especially if you're against something, stand firm on it. Stand firm on it. Don't show up. Because it wouldn't be genuine anyway. And not everybody could be diplomatic. Not everybody could be that. And my thing is, if you know that you cannot be respectful and you are not fond of a person, don't show up. Because what you don't want, you show up to an event, it's off, and then you go viral because, such and such was rude. Like the guy that did not shake Kamala Harris' hand. That was disrespectful. Because there's a way you could have did with it. There are times I don't shake people's hands. I either do this because again, people don't wash their hands, and I've watched people do stuff with their hands. So of course I'm not going to handshake your hand, but I've either waved, smiled, and whatnot. But he was rude. And Kamala Harris handled that with class. And keep in mind, I wasn't fond of Kamala Harris at one point, but how she handled that situation was class. And my thing is, if you knew that you wasn't going to be respectful to people around you, you should have not you should have not even came. I know it's a job he had to do, but for all of that, you should have just declined. Because the fact that cameras are on you and it shows that you decided not to shake someone's hand, someone that's still in office, she's still vice president. And I was told, with respect, you have to respect people's position. You may not respect them as a person, but you have to respect their position. She's still vice president until January 20th. So comment on your thoughts about Michelle Obama. But again, I'm glad she's not going, because again, that means she's a woman of her word. She don't like somebody, or she's not fond of their policy, she don't go. And that's okay. There's some people that they'll talk bad about you and they're smiling in your face. We don't need those. For example, J.D. Vance said many times that he didn't always agree with Trump. But then he was able to put his difference aside. As time go on, he changed. There's some people that voted for Biden and VP Harris, and they end up voting for Trump this time. So he won this time, and we just have to accept that he won. But again, we have to respect people's position. Your ideas might not align, but being disrespectful, yeah, it is not good, especially when you are of a certain position. You have to be respectful.